Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Blox Bearcat. So guys, in today's video, we are going to discuss top SCP Roblox games of 2021. Stay tuned till the end. Are you guys excited? So let's get started. Number 1, SCP-3008. It is an infinite IKEA game. You'll wander through the vast horrorland of furniture located within SCP-3008-1. You have to build a base, survive from the employees attacking you, and most importantly, stay alive. This game has both single-player and multiplayer modes. You just have to survive. Number 2, SCP Anomaly Breach. It is a survival game where players have to perform multiple objectives so they can escape the facility. This game is really scary. Some of its features include over 20 plus SCP creatures in the game that roam and kill people, hence it is suggested to be careful. But you can always utilize the game's weapons and items to navigate your way in this game. Number 3. Become SCP Shy Guy. Pretty much like the SCP-09 demonstration, in this you are gonna be the Shy Guy and you are not gonna kill everyone and hunt them to death. Number 4. SCP Demonstration Facility Site 101. This is another SCP game, but it differs in the fact that you can experience zombie outbreaks, SCP-008, SCP-173, and the horrifying Shy Guy, also known as SCP-096 here. You can also encounter a Burning Man, Alligator, Lizard, Mask, and Plague Doctor. There's more to this list, so in short, there are so many SCP creatures here. It is a fun game. You can kill people randomly in this game. Number 5. SCP Tycoon. This game aims to build the best SCP foundation ever in the dropper-based SCP Tycoon game. It hosts a lot of big creatures. Number 6. SCP-FI Site Delta. This game has one goal, which is to secure the anomalies and SCP creatures. This is another role-playing game, and the architecture is also pretty much similar to the rest of the SCP games. Number 7. SCP Roleplay. This game is a role-playing game and not RPG role-playing. You can choose between a wide selection of characters of your favorite SCP-F roles. In this game, you can see Class D prisoners, scientists, the security, and some of the Chaos Insurgents, the administrative, the internal security, and many more. It also shows a variety in the gun archive. You can get M4, a Glock, and more. In here, the SCP creatures can kill people. You are assigned multiple quests here that you can finish as well. Number 8. Project SCP. Project SCP is a first-person game that's also a VR game, having a round-based SCP game as part of its content. It is functional on all platforms. This game features a bunch of weapons, and specifically guns. You can also decide on the role you want to play in the game. You get to choose the side from which you want to play. That is whether you want to be a mobile task force officer or Class D prisoner. Number 9. SCP-R Breach. SCP-R Breach is a horror FPS game that means you may experience jump scares and spookage fast. Play at your own risk. The game features various roles and jobs, as well as objectives that are either to escape or to kill. It is composed of features that enable the players to use guns and abilities to their full extent. It is heavily round-based and the objectives varies depending upon whether you are a trooper, a neutral, or an SCP feature. It is really fun. Number 10. Site-76 Prisoner Anomalies. This game is an SCP-inspired prison compound. You are held responsible for containing both inmates as well as exotic anomalies, individuals, and creatures. As for the role, you can play as a Foundation member or even a monster. The tasks of this game lead to the Roblox badges. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can, that really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video. Do hit the like button down there, comment down your views, and do share with more of your friends. See ya and take care!